All right. Now, for those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's Shark Time. Now, before we get going, if I can ask you guys not to send me any text messages while I'm up here, because, when you're up here and you get suddenly a text message, it's like getting a big wall of text in your face, and that can really throw you off, right? And listen, so if you could hold off any comments or questions like that until the end of the event, I'd really appreciate it. And really, the best way to get a hold of us is by joining our Discord. You'll see the address right here on this beam. All right. Now, right here on this beam right there below me. All right. Now, let's see. Now, also, if I could ask you guys to stay in the audience section, that would be a great help, because there's a lot of large and dangerous sea creatures moving through the Ravenhall Aquadrome today, and we don't want to see them get hurt. But even more dangerous and even more scary than that is our moderators, right? They really are very frightening. And they don't like when people come onto the stage, when not being invited, right? Here, one of them laughing back there. You see that? See, I'm telling you, they're menacing. All right, so what can happen is, if you guys would stay in the audience section, that would be fantastic. All right, now, I've hosted coming up on very nearly 500 events in Altspace, and that's a lot. It really is. And in that time, the question I've been asked the most is, why are we here? Now, it's a reasonable question, everybody, because listen, people, they don't read the description, and they come into space, and all of a sudden they see they're at the bottom of the ocean, and they got all these sharks swimming around, all these giant creatures. What are we going to do? Why am I here? So it's a reasonable question, but we get asked it so much that we make fun of it a lot, right? We have fun with it. And, so we thought it'd be cool to turn the tables on the audience and ask them that question. Now, everybody, I'm going to give you a hint. The answer's right down here, right below my podium. All right, you can't miss it. It's right there. All right. So everybody, why are we here?
To feed a shark.
All right, listen. That was terrible. I've been looking forward to this all day. All right. So why are we here, everybody? Put some feeling into it.
To feed a shark.
All right, people. That's what I'm talking about. That was much better. All right. Very nice. Very good. I like that. All right. Now, listen, this event is still in preview. We've been developing it. And while we develop it, we want to be able to share it with everybody. All right. So as we make changes, come back, changes and stuff, because but that's being said, because we're still working on it, that's why we're not having it featured, and that's why there are going to be some problems that pop up. And I just want to thank all of you in advance for your patience when these things pop up, and hopefully the timing of it will be funny. That'll be good, because that's why we're here, to have some fun. But just want to make sure I take a moment to just thank you all for your patience in case one of these things does pop up. All right, now that being said, you're going to notice at the top of your menu wheel, you have a microphone icon. Now, when that microphone icon is clear, well, we can hear everything that's happening around you. And I do mean everything, right? So we've gone ahead and we've turned that to red. And that means that you're muted, right? So if somebody comes into your space and says, hey, are you still on that thing? You feel free to answer them, because we're not going to hear that. Likewise, if maybe you've got a barking dogfish right in the background, you're not going to face social ruin back at the surface by becoming known as the avatar that suddenly started barking during its shark time, okay? But just because you're muted, listen, doesn't mean you can't express yourself. You can and you should use this pink cheek smiley face in your menu wheel, and when you click on that, you get this wide variety of options with which to express yourself, right? And I'll leave it to you to choose which one's the most appropriate. But what I would like to reserve is this raised hand button here, right? Because this raised hand like this, a giant hand coming out of your head like that, that's the most distracting of all the emojis. I think we could agree on that, right? So we're going to use this as kind of a signal. Let's say that maybe perhaps okay, let's see. Let's say that you use this as kind of a signal in case something goes wrong. Like if my voice goes choppy, that can happen. That's the kind of thing you want to let me know about, right? Or maybe the roof starts leaking. That could be a serious problem in here, right? I didn't trust the people that were doing that scene. That one really bothers me. And you know what? So, if something like that happens, you raise that hand button that from that emoji up there above your head like that, and that'll let me know something's going on. Now, if I see one hand go up like that, listen, it may just be you, or maybe somebody messing around. I'm probably going to keep on going. But if I see 5 or 10 of them going up at one time, I know there's a serious problem that I need to address, and I'm going to rely on you guys for that. Okay. All right. So now, let's see here. Now, I host about 10 events a week in Altspace, and that's a lot. All right. It's a very demanding schedule. It really is. And, and as I've been doing this, let's see, I'm getting a message from Powie saying do. I'm not quite sure what that means, but thanks for that. And please don't send me any text messages when I'm up here. I'd really appreciate that. All right. And we see the popping hand here. We got Milkshake. Milkshake, I see you there. I heard you before. All right. Something's wrong? It may just be you, because you're the only one. All right. Oh, you're just saying hi. Okay. Well, maybe wait till after the show to talk to me, okay? You know, keep popping that up. Okay. All right. Okay, here. Okay, lost my place on that one. Okay, so yeah. So I host about 10 events a week in Altspace, and in that, getting a test. Somebody says, "Sup, brother, I love and miss you," and it's somebody I've never heard of before. It's somebody named Dr. Garbage. Okay, that's interesting. Again, please, if you would not send me any text messages up here while I'm up here, I would really appreciate that. And with the hand popping milkshake, baby, only use that to let me know if there's a problem. Okay, is that all right? All right, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so now, as I've been hosting these 10 events a week in Altspace, right? You know, nobody ever asked me, you know, why do you work so hard? What drives you, Michael Forrest? Why are you doing this? Why do you put so much effort into it, man? And I'll tell you what it is. It's because I got to feed my friends. I do. I got to take care of them, right? And let's bring my friends out so you can all meet them. We've got Melvin, we've got Buster, and we've got Fang. Come on up, guys. All right, now these are my friends, and they need to eat. Right? They eat a lot. They really do. You know, and I've been struggling with how to feed them. And that's why I came up with this event. Because, you know, you may have seen me wander around Altspace looking all sad. I got my head down and I'm going, how am I going to feed my friends? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? How am I going to feed my friends? And then, you know, one day an admin, you know, I heard an admin say, you know, I'm getting another text from Milkshake. All right. He's saying free Sharky. All right. Again, please, with the text, don't do that. It's not cool. All right. My moderators can handle that, please. I'd appreciate that. All right. So, you know, so I heard an admin say that, you know, that Altspace users would do absolutely anything for a world building kit. So I walked right up to that admin and I said, anything? Really? So I got right to work. I started studying Unity. I mastered the ways of the Unity uploader, and we've assembled a year's worth of kits and prizes. All right. Because listen, I know it's not enough to expect you guys to help me feed a shark. It's not. I know it's not. You guys. It's not enough to think that you guys are going to want to be a hero and save the environment one shark at a time. No, you guys need some incentive, right? So for these preview events, we've been using this Ravenhall Events coffee mug, and in the coming weeks, we're going to be updating and rotating prizes out. So check back often for it. But in the meantime, I'm hoping you're going to want this mug. All right, you can use this in your home space. You can use this in your events. You can use this in your world building. You don't even have to use it as a mug. Right? Maybe you could use it as a hat, right? Or, you know, maybe you could have an event inside the mug with Michael Forrest, where for the first time ever, he interviews his friend and co-host Sharky, right? Never before seen footage. We can do that, right? Or maybe you can shrink it down and make it like, you know, into, you know, an espresso cup, right? Or maybe even go smaller than that and make it into a thimble, huh? You can do that, right? You can do whatever you want with it, really. And I'm hoping you're going to want it enough to be a contestant on the show. And if you want to be a contestant on the show, all you have to do is approach the railing, and you'll see in front of my podium here is my friend and co-host Sharky. All right. Now, if you aim at Sharky's nose, you're going to get a spitting target. And when you do, all you have to do is squeeze your trigger one time. If you don't get that spitting target, you may need to re-enter the space or restart Altspace. But if you do, you're going to get a text prompt that appears in the air in front of you. And there you can enter your Altspace username. Not your display name, your username. It's very important because that's how we give away our prize if you're one of our winners. And if you don't know your username, you can find it by going to your main menu and going to the Me tab. And right under your display name, you're going to see your username in parentheses right there. Okay. Now, what you're going to see happen now is in your lower right, you're going to see a raise hand button appear as if by magic. It's true. That's what magic looks like in VR. It really does. Now, if you press this raise hand button, you're going to get on my list to be a contestant. And I ask that if you have to, you know, if you need to have your microphone open while you're up here. All right. So if that's a problem, you might want to, you know, wait for another show to do that. And, you know, and so once you press that raise hand button, it'll turn blue. You don't need to press it again. Just keep that button pressed blue right there. All right. Let's see. We have Davenport. Let's see. We have Iceman 252 and we have JJ. All right. Let's take a look. You guys out there? Let's get you up here. All right. Let's see here. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to extend these bridges. Only the people I call come up, please. All right. All right. And wait for the bridges to fully extend because, you know, we don't want any accidents here. Right. And if you need to recenter, do so now, because if you recenter on stage, you get thrown back in the audience. It's going to be awkward for everybody. So come on up, guys. Let's see. We've got Davenport. Hey, Davenport. We've got JJ. Hello. And we've got Iceman. How's it going, guys? Let me just pull back these bridges so you don't try to escape. Let's start out with Iceman 252. How long have you been around Altspace for, Iceman?
This is my third day here.
Your third day? You're brand new. You haven't done anything yet. Oh, no, this is terrible, everybody. You know, he hasn't really got new experience in life as an avatar. That's sad. All right, let's see. JJ, how about you? How long have you been around Altspace for?
4 days.
4 days, another one. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Hang on. Wait, let's see. All right. How about you, Davenport? How long have you been around?
About 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Wow. Because we got a lot of new users. You guys are really fresh. Okay. All right. So listen, what we're going to do is we're going to go up this ramp here. If you guys will follow me. And when we get up top, we're going to be, you're going to see these yellow X's. Now, if everybody would stand on top of one of these yellow X's for me, and once you're on these yellow X's, you can recenter, and just get comfortable. And you're going to notice there's a consent button in front of you. That's a minor formality for our insurance company. You just go ahead and press that consent button for me. All right.
Why do I
It's right
feel like
up
we're
there.
standing above the shark?
Because you are. You absolutely are. Now, you'll find out why in a moment. It's cool. Just go ahead and press that consent button. It won't let you up. Okay. Let's see. There you go. There you go. Now just recenter on that yellow X because you might not be recentered. Like stand on the yellow X and push down your left thumbstick. There you go.
I don't know.
Now press that consent button in front of you, everybody. All right, let's see. All right, cool. Everybody's checked in. So what we're going to do now is we're going to raise up these glass enclosures to make you feel safe, secure, and comfortable. All right, let's see here.
I'm going to die.
Very good. All right, now listen, just a friendly reminder, any attempts to escape from your enclosure is going to immediately disqualify you from our event, and there'll be no mug for you. Okay, so just stay on that yellow X if you could. That'd be super helpful. Thanks, guys. All right, now the way our game is going to work is we're going to ask you all some questions. All right, now listen. At Shark Time, the answers don't have to be correct. You don't need to be right. You just need to convince our audience that you deserve to live more than the person next to you. Easy, right? You guys can do that. All right. And that means that your fate is in the hands of our audience. So hopefully you got some friends out there. All right. And they're going to have the ability
Come on,
to
Denver,
vote for
save
you.
me.
All right. So if, let's say we ask JJ a question, and JJ has this really fantastic answer. Right? You guys really like it. So you go ahead and press JJ's nameplate, and you'll see JJ's number goes up. All right. Now, let's say that Iceman gives an even better answer, and you're like, oh, man, why did I vote for JJ? Why? Right? Well, what you can do is you can now press Iceman's nameplate. This means you can change your vote at any time. All right, until we lock in the voting. All right. So we're gonna begin by let's start out with JJ. Now, JJ, we're gonna ask you a question here. All right. I'm being told that my voice is choppy. Anybody else think my voice is choppy? Let me see those.
Yeah.
It's a little choppy.
Yeah. Okay, that can
choppy.
happen in here. You're gonna have to excuse me a moment while I re-enter the space. Hopefully that'll clear it up. Sometimes that does. All right. And while I'm gone, maybe you guys can discuss which of you will taste better. All right, so just as a thought. Oh wait, looks like we got a runner. Davenport,
No. I was closing. I was closing the bedroom
I'll be
door.
right back, everybody.
I was closing my bedroom door.
Here we go. All right, that's cool.
Listen,
I'm still here.
I got a family at home, so these two can go. I'm really funny, so I taste bad. So the sharks will like them two more than they like me. So
No. Sit down. I've been here for 4 weeks. I've been here longer than they have.
He didn't ask me a question.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah,
say.
I think
Sanitize on my hands,
that
so I
means
don't think they'll like the taste of that.
Iceman Shark looks the hungriest.
I'm very hygienic, and I put
Where's
lots of hands in.
alt person? Alt person.
Like the hungriest one out of the bunch. I mean, I feel bad for that shark.
No. He's good down there. He's okay.
I don't
That
know.
one over there is hungry.
He's kind of
No, he's not skinny.
Vote Davenport,
No,
and I
no.
will give cookies to all. I've got cookies.
I'll
Okay,
give
vote
2
for me.
times cookies.
Any flavor you want. That's your decision. I will make
listen.
them.
I'll give
Vote
3
for
Vote
me.
chips.
Davenport for the cookies. Free
No
cookies for
cookies.
all.
He's
Or,
blind.
Yeah.
Free
I'll provide
iPhone
Starbucks.
12.
Woo! Cookies. Let's go.
For
I'll provide
iPhone 12X.
Starbucks.
Ooh,
I
I
provide
like
Starbucks for anybody.
Or you can get any Apple product you want.
Nah, that was Starbucks, man.
Nobody likes Apple.
Wait, I want one of those.
You can get any
Wow.
electronic.
Okay, what's
you want.
going on here? All right, let's
We're-
see. Here.
we're
Let's see.
voting for
God, I got my buttons
Davenport.
back. All right,
That's what we're
so you
doing.
guys are working the audience. So you guys got the idea by now. That's awesome. What
Okay,
I'm going
alt
to do
person,
now is
I
I
voted
got to
for
fly
you
across
as
this
singing.
distance here, and I've been training for this. So let's see. Give it a jump.
Come
There we
fly
go.
with me.
All right. Exactly, right? All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to ask you guys the question. We're going to start out. We're going to start out with JJ. All right, how's my voice, everybody? You clear that up?
So good.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. All right, let's get going. All right, now, JJ, let me ask you, do you see off in the distance over there, in that direction there, you see the Ravenhall Sea-Lab off in the distance there?
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now, we do all kinds of important science there, really important research. It's how we get a lot of special effects for our events and our event concepts, really important research. And our lead researcher, Dr. Sterling, finally got an employee. He's just really great. And his name's Eddie. All right, he's Eddie, the lab assistant. And we had a big bash to welcome him to the Sea-Lab last week, a big party. And you know what? after the party, nobody could find Eddie. He went missing. So naturally, we went to the Altspace admins for help, right? And they declared that Eddie is officially missing. All right, I'm sorry, but I know this is terrible news. All right, I don't like to share it with this, but what we need, Dr. Starling, he's not going to take it. He's conducting research, and he's trying to piece together what happened. And we're going to ask you, JJ, what do you think happened to Eddie? What's your best theory?
I think maybe he fell. Wait. Hold up.
Okay.
He fell.
He
Take a moment. It's not like your life depends on it. That's okay.
I think that he fell into the deep
she
depths
going
of
to
the
the
sea.
sharks.
And he
fell into deep depths, yeah.
And then he found like this cave, this underwater cave, and he went in there and he drowned.
Wow. Okay. Do you watch a lot of crime like shows, by any chance?
No.
Okay, well, you might want to think about that. You got a nice detective mind there. Iceman, how about you? What's your best theory? Why do you think Eddie's gone missing?
Okay, so this is what happened. Eddie got drunk, right? He was partying, having a good time. He saw a mermaid, okay? And him and the mermaid ran off to Atlantis, and he's raising his kids in Atlanta with
Wow,
with
you
the
put a
mermaid.
lot of thought into this, Iceman. All right. Davenport, how about you? Why do you think Eddie went missing?
Right, so here's what happened, Michael. So basically what he did, he went down in that little boat thing and he found the Titanic. Once he found the Titanic, so he found
Highly
Jack
scientific
from
term,
the
everybody.
Titanic. And then once he found Jack,
I'm hoping that's not
they
a
went off
copyright infringement.
partying, and now they're
Okay.
off doing Jack and
But
Titanic
that's a
things.
submarine.
They're doing the things, okay?
Yeah,
We're getting
yeah, the
dangerously close
submarine, he went
to
down,
any
he
copyright
found the
infringement. And you
Titanic.
know what?
And
I just got to
then
tell you
he
guys,
found Jack from the Titanic.
Davenport, hold up. I got to tell you, anything that's going to require editing on my part makes my hand real shaky when I get near this console. It makes it tremble. I can accidentally push a button at any time. All right, so here we go.
Don't do that.
All right, now everybody, let's take a moment to think about our contestants' answers. I see they got a lot of votes up there. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to lock in our votes. All right, so I'm going to count down from 3, and when I do, the voting will be closed. All right, so we're going to count down, and we're going to close voting in 3, in 2. In 1,
Oh,
the
Davenport.
voting is
Free
now
cookies.
closed. Let's see how we did, everybody.
For electronic.
Oh, Davenport. Let me ask you something, Davenport. I
That's
gotta
my
know.
name.
How do you feel about
Yeah.
sharks?
I won't lie. I don't like them. So this
Oh,
is not
Why are
good.
you here?
all right. Well, listen, I got something that can help.
No,
I've
I
been
like
told that it
sharks.
really-
I just don't like being eaten by them. Sorry, go
Well,
on, carry on.
Davenport, listen, I have something that can help you, right? I've been told that if you scream on your way out, it really helps the process. So get ready. You're going to meet my friend Fang. Here we
Okay,
go.
Here we go.
Fang.
No.
Here we go. All right.
Bye.
There it goes. Okay, now everybody look. I know what this looks like. I've been told. When we started working on this event, I was told that, that particular effect that you just saw, right? I was told that, that was, kind of, let me just explain that. All right. There's some users in Altspace. Listen, most avatars are delicious. It's true. But some users in Altspace, you'll notice they have these green name tags above their head, and it gives them kind of like a nasty, gross, minty aftertaste, right? So we add that in. That's just seasoning. That's all that is. All right. So if you're at the campfire and you're talking about Shark Time, please remember that effect that you just saw. All right. It's very important, everybody. That's just seasoning. That's all that is. That's all it's ever going to be. Okay. All right. Good. I'm glad. You know what? I feel better. I'm glad we had this talk. That's awesome. All right. Now we're going to move into our second round, everybody. And good news, we have another opening. So let me see who's on our list here. I'm going to have somebody else up here. Let's see. Who do we have? We have, listen, we have Fioravante. Fioravante. We're going to have you on up here. All right. Now I'm going to extend these bridges here. And when I do, just, come on up. Let's see. Extending these bridges out. Should be able to hear you now. Fiora, you out there?
I am.
Oh, cool. All right. Well,
This
come
is
on
so
up here. Let's
exciting.
go to the audience, get to know you a bit. All right. Here we go. We're going to pull back these
hi,
bridges
Melvin. I
here.
love you. I'm such
There
a
we
fan.
go. Yeah, you have a favorite, Melvin, right?
I do.
Okay. All right. Well, you're going to be with Fang today. So if you can go on up
Well,
there and
that's
stand
okay.
on a
That's
yellow
okay.
X, that'd be cool. All right. And now when you get up there, just do me a favor and press that red consent button. A minor insurance formality. That's all that is.
I get it. I get it.
There you go. All right. Awesome.
I feel like
Excellent.
she's kissing up. I don't like it.
All right, now
I
you're
would
gonna
never
see
Do that.
a glass enclosure, just so you don't feel left out. And just a reminder,
Thank
any
you.
attempts to escape will immediately disqualify you from our event, right?
All right.
And and it's the audience you have to win over. That's all the nature of this thing here. All right, so now
boys
we
and
are
girls.
going to be asking you guys another question here. And again, the way this works is you convince our audience that you deserve to live more than the person next to you. All right. Now, have you seen? I'm going to start out with you, Fioravante. Right?
Sure.
Have you seen that hammerhead shark that's been swimming through our set today?
I haven't.
You haven't. All right. Well, if you look down in the center here, you're going to see a hammerhead shark swim by every so often. Now, you may not realize this, but that's Sharky's girlfriend, Tabitha. All right.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, gorgeous woman. I see her.
There she is, right
And
there.
she's been talking
What a
about,
babe.
because she wants to really, help Sharky with his career. So she's talking about, starting a blog or a newsletter or something like that, right? And, she's going to include, avatar recipes, talk about, all Sharky's adventures in and around Altspace, right? But, she wants to know if there's any Altspace concerns that, that she should include in her content. What do you think?
I think we all want to know, what is the secret seasoning?
Wow. All right. Well,
I need to know.
That's a good question.
I
We
know
are
when
thinking
I'm
about
home-
bottling it and putting it in the gift shop. It's true.
We need to know this. I've been trying to recreate the seasoning, but I can't get it right. Is it Cajun?
Okay.
Is it chili powder? Is it garlic?
I'll
What is
never
it that
tell.
can make these disgusting tasting green minty flavored avatars taste so good that the sharks keep on wanting to come back for more?
That's a good answer. Okay. All right. Very
I have not
involved.
seen one vomit.
Iceman, let me ask you, what should Tabitha, the hammerhead shark, include in her newsletter or blog, Altspace concerns? What should you include in there?
Okay, first of all, we should do some role play. So like having different type of shark theme, like you got baby shark, you got mama shark, daddy shark. How about some auntie shark? Let's broaden, let's bring the whole family into this.
Mix
How
it
about
up
a
a little
reunion
bit.
shark? Yeah, mix it up.
Okay.
Reunion shark. We
Reunion
got
shark. Okay.
what is it? This class reunion shark. Bring the friends in. Prom shark. We can let's do a whole shark theme thing. Shark Park.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. Very cool. All right. Now, JJ, let me ask you. All right. What do you think Tabitha should include in their newsletter or blog?
I think I want to know their opinion about what happened to our arms. Like, they're not there. I want to know.
That's a good point.
Very nice.
I don't know.
That's
I want to know where they went because they had
That's a
to
good
be
point.
here at one point and then they're not here.
Wow. Okay, everybody. That's a good question. Well, I'm going to make sure that she gets that. All right. Now, we're going to lock in our votes again, everybody. All right. So I'm going to count
come
down
on,
from 3.
come on.
All right. So
Come on,
what you're going
y'all.
to do
Come on,
is
come-
everybody.
come on.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Come-
All right. Now
No,
we're going to
come
count
on.
down from
Where-
3.
where's
Listen,
the
listen.
From
No,
2.
no,
I
no.
guarantee
Listen,
from
you
you're
one,
going the
something
wrong.
interesting
and our
happened
voting
to them.
is now closed. Here we go.
Okay,
Let's see how we
listen.
did.
Wait, whoa. Wait. I demand a recount. I demand a recount.
No,
You know
no,
what?
it's not
Going-
right.
I'll
It was
allow it.
going up.
Oh, no, you're right. I'll allow it.
Mm-mm.
I'll allow it. Here we go. Everybody, vote right now. Everybody, let's
on.
give you a moment. You know
Come
what?
on.
You know what? We'll give
You all
you,
wanna
we'll
know
even
the
give you some
secret
time.
sauce.
Here's some music.
But you also
There we
want to
go.
know what happened.
Come on,
My
come
favorite
on.
song, everybody.
Shark
Get
time.
your votes
bet.
in.
Listen, think about
Oh,
it.
Make it
wonder.
count.
Shark Park.
They were there.
Shark Park. There
No,
we go. A whole
No, what happened
There
to
we
our
go.
arms?
All right.
posters.
What happened
Here
to
we
our
go.
arms?
Everything.
All right, now we're going to lock in our votes now. Let's see how we did, everybody. Voting is now closed. Let's see. Iceman, let me ask you something.
Oh.
Considering what's about to happen, is there anybody we should contact?
Sorry.
Yeah, my 2 children.
Look what you did, people. Look what you did. All right, so now what we're gonna do? All right, and listen, Iceman, I'm told this is easier if you scream on the way out. Okay?
Can we?
So here
Can
we
we
go.
just
you
not?
open
You're
your
gonna meet my
mouth
friend
when you
Buster.
fall?
Can we not?
Here
do
it
it?
Can you
comes.
swallow the seasoning?
There we go.
Oh my God, there's
Wow.
blood.
All right, everybody, if you came in late, all right, I'm hoping you will know the answer to this. All right,
Okay.
that's just seasoning. Okay, we're good
No.
on that. We're good on that. All right, cool. All right, as long as we understand that. All right, now we're going to be moving into our 3rd round, everybody. And as we do, all right, we know you guys know what's going to happen here. We're going to ask our contestants a question, and they just need to convince you guys which one deserves to live the most. That's it. All right, and we're going to start out with JJ this time. Now, listen, Sharky's been, he's been taking moderation training. Right, he wants to help out. He wants to help out our platform more. Get more involved, and he's been learning how to be a moderator. All right. The problem is he celebrates like very excessively. All right. Like last week, I don't know if any of you were here, but when he kicked somebody, he was jumping out of the water and doing flips in the air like a dolphin. It was embarrassing. Okay. It was. And like, listen, don't you think that that's excessive?
No, I think that he has great self-esteem, and I'm really proud of him.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's an answer. All right. Good. All right. Thanks, JJ. Appreciate it. Fioravante, right? Let me ask you. Listen. Last week he swam up to the edge of the open section of the fence there, right? And he put his fins on the edge, and in one fin he had a bottle of champagne, and he ripped the cork out with his teeth. Don't you think that's excessive? Does that seem right to you?
Hey, it's after a long day of being Sharky. He has a right to kick back with a little drink, do a few flips, relax, take a bubble bath, eat a taco. Who are we to really tell? It's not excessive. He's still getting his job done. He's coming to work every day. He's clean. I don't see what the issue is. I think maybe you're just, being a little controlling there, Michael.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, again, it's the audience opinions that matters here, right? Although I got to say, JJ did have an incredible answer. It was really good. Didn't everybody think so? Everybody thought that was a good answer, right? Okay. Listen, we are going to be closing our votes in just a moment, but listen, all right, now's the time, JJ, where you can make, an impassioned, emotional plea to the audience to explain why you deserve to live more than Fioravante.
Okay, so as you know, I'm very hygienic, and I put lots
Are you
and lots
saying
of
I
hand
stink?
sanitizer. I'm not, maybe. I put lots of hand sanitizer.
What's a
tasted
shame
it
about
once,
that?
and
JJ, I
What?
got to tell you, Melvin's a big fan of health food. I'm just saying.
oh no.
That's that. Oh, anyway, go on. Why do you deserve to live more than Fioravante? I'll go ahead and finish.
Because I read on the ingredients it has lots of bad stuff for sharks, and he could get really sick. And I bet he doesn't want that.
Okay.
Plus,
Now,
it tastes
Fioravante,
horrible.
let me ask you, why do you deserve to survive more than JJ?
Well, I don't know. I guess you could say I just don't taste as good as she is. I feel that she was overcompensating and kind of, I don't think she's really as bad for sharks as she says she is. I mean, look at her. I mean, she's over there and she has good hygiene. She's clean. She's tasty. I can smell her from here. She smells really good. She smells like fettuccine
You're
Okay.
in a
Alfredo.
glass case.
Okay.
You're in a glass
Wow.
case.
Look at this, guys.
Case.
You believe this?
I can
Okay.
smell you from here. It's a good smell. It's like
thick
garlic
Yeah, we're running
and
a little over on time,
cheese
everybody, and I don't even
No.
care. Go ahead.
No.
me over here.
thick glass.
I just
Wow.
I
All right.
don't taste good.
Listen, everybody. What we're going
Don't
to do
care
is give
about
everybody a
Sharky's
moment to
health.
this side. All right. Let's think about our contestants' answers. I'm going to play the music again because I really like it. There we go. All right. This is my song. You may see in my other events.
Okay.
All right. Get those votes in, everybody.
Think if
All
Sharky
right.
gets sick,
I
he could
don't
die.
want
We
to
won't,
die.
we won't
we
even
go.
have this show anymore.
We're going to close the votes in 3, in
No more
2,
Sharky.
in 1.
Me.
The voting is now
No more
closed. Let's see how we did. Oh, no.
This
Fioravante.
this could work for me. I'm going
let
to
me
gulp
ask
my
you
mouth
something.
open a lot when I get down there, and I bet you I can figure out what the secret seasoning is before I
Did
die.
you have any plans later?
I didn't.
Oh, that's good
This
because
is-
good.
This
So we don't
gives
have to
me
tell
something
anybody
to
that
do.
you're
It
not
gives
going to
me
make it.
purpose.
All right. Well, listen. If you scream on the way out, it would be super helpful. All right. We heard that makes it a lot easier. So you're about to meet my friend Fang. Here we go.
It's Cajun.
There we go. All right. Now everybody remember. Everybody remember. That's just seasoning. And listen, and you may have noticed when you came in today that we have a Patreon sign in the lobby. That's because we're trying to raise money for new equipment. And, and also, listen, we joke around a lot about feeding sharks, but in the real world, we're trying to save a shark. All right. And that's because a portion of the proceeds are going to be going to the Bimini Shark Lab. And they do a lot to raise awareness about shark finning and about some of the challenges facing sharks in our oceans today, and environmental challenges and things like that. And we're trying to do our part to help out. All right. Now, it looks like JJ is going to be our winner. So, JJ, I'm going to take down this enclosure. And if you would come down here and join me to stand in front of this prize mug here, I'm going to take your picture. And, this way you can go out on our Twitter. We can announce our winner. And listen, everybody in the audience, I want to get a good shot. All right. So when I count down from 3, all right, JJ, stand right in front of this mug here and face me so I can get your picture. Okay. All right. Very good. Right there's good. Right there's excellent. Now, everybody in the audience, throw up all the applause and emojis that you can because I want to get a really good shot. I want all of you in the picture. Okay. I'm going to count down from 3 and everybody yell out Shark Time. I'm going to unmute everybody for this. Ready? All right. So here we go. We're going to do it. All right. 3, 2, 1, Shark Time!
Shark time.
All right. Oh, that's beautiful. That came out great. All right. So now, at the end of our events, what we do is we take everybody flying at the Ravenhall Flight Academy. All right. We got these cool aircraft that you can fly there that we call the Ravenhall Talon Hovercraft. Right. So come on out and join us, and you're going to see out past the lobbies. There's this airlock there, and we're going to open up a teleporter there. So that's going to open up right there, and we're going to take as our sharks swim back out to sea there, and we're going to extend these bridges here. And listen, I want to thank you all for joining us today, and we are going to be running this again on on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So come on out and see us. You'll find us under the all section of the events tab of your main menu. All right, thanks for joining us, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming, everybody.